This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the X. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the X. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes, man. It's time for us to sit here and get on these Rudy Poo and Plum Plum brains. Classic Dalton troglodytes. Ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. They don't want to give Gervonta Tank Davis his credit. Gervonta Tank Davis beat up your guy that you were rooting for in Leo Santa Cruz. He exposed him. He took 5 years off of his boxing career. He dominated him. And you motherfuckers was sitting here saying it was Superman versus Kryptonite Batman. Let me say it again. Y'all motherfuckers in coonery and buffoonery fashion said it was Superman versus Kryptonite Batman. But what was it? It was Superman versus Bleep. That's all, folks. Elmer fucking Fudd. And in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth teller fashion, it's as simple as this, folks. Gervonta Tank Davis exposed boxing community fan bases. Hino's Sport told you guys, they are reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders. Let me say it again. They are reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders. They want their cake and they want to eat it too. What happened in the Canelo Saul Cinnamon Dust Alvarez fight with Sergey Kovalev? Yes, I'm going to piggyback off of fellow Double Dragons True Alpha, Tom Ross. I just finished watching his video and the shit amped me up. And you guys know he's in Afro 360 Duncan Kobe mode. Me, I'm in his airness, dog. MJ 2-3 mode, dog. So I'm getting the alley right back so that I can do my fucking windmill. So I can do my slanted MJ dunk, dog. Here's the cold-hearted. Here's the unadulterated. Here's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. Sergey Kovalev had 6 weeks. You need a minimum of 9 weeks to prepare for a fight. Don't act like Cinnamon Dust didn't know that Sergey Kovalev was fucking concussed. We're not going to sit here and act like this shit didn't fucking exist in boxing. We're not going to sit here and act like this wasn't reality. They knew the intel, but this is what Cinnamon Alvarez does. But you boxing fans accept this fuck shit, right? Danny Jacobs, paid to lose. Because we know Sergey Kovalev was super paid to lose. Sergey Kovalev also had mafia members that was basically telling him, you need to pay up or your ass can't come back to fucking Russia. Let me say it again. You need to pay up or your ass can't come back to Russia. That's why he took that fight. And he tried to tell y'all Rudy Poo and Plum Plum brains. Classic Dolce troglodytes. Ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric, but you don't want to accept that shit. Then we got Danny Jacobs, a cancer patient. Danny Jacobs, a guy that recovered from cancer. Now, if you guys know anything about diseases and anything of that nature, this is how you know Canelo Alvarez is a fucked up individual. And he really does not play by fair rules. How are you going to have a guy that just got out of remission from a disease, damn near a disease that could have taken his life, and then you put him on a rehydration clause? It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, See, this is what Hino's Sport is talking about when he says double standards that's associated with boxing. The dark element of boxing that folks don't want to accept in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion. Danny Jacobs had to pay money also for his sick-ass son. His son was having health issues as well, too. So Danny Jacobs was in a fucking bind. So he didn't get the chance to rehydrate. This is a cancer patient now. Now we're going to talk about Tyson Fury and his fucking Glovegate situation. This was actual Glovegate. Now you got a bunch of Rudy Poo and Plum Plum brains, classic Dalton troglodytes, ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. Notice Hino's Sport always uses these incendiary words because they fit. They're befitting, folks, and they fit. You know how Hino's Sport always tells you the punishment fits the fucking crime? Well, it fits here. Because in cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion, what are you guys seeing? You seeing these Rudy Poo and Plum Plum brains, classic Dolce troglodytes, ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric don't want to give Gervonta Tank Davis his credit. But they're going to give the super duper hype job variation his credit? He didn't even fucking win a fight. He had a controversial win. He should be running that motherfucker back. Gervonta Tank Davis had a Juan Manuel to Manny Pacquiao level type of knockout performance. But you would think that these reverse bias AK detractors, AK pandas would say, you know what? All bullshit aside, all fuck shit aside, and all pure beta-isms aside, we got to give Gervonta Tank credit. But see, this is the thing with betas. Betas are fucking betas. Because betas are always on that bullshit and that fuck shit. And Hino's Sport told you, bullshit and fuck shit begets bullshit and fuck shit. Tyson Fury's gloves was flapping. I'm glad you motherfuckers got on this glove case shit. Because in Tibetan Mastiff style, I'm keeping the foot on the lion's neck. And I'm joining my boy in Double Dragon's true alpha fashion. So we can damn near keep the proverbial foot on the fucking neck. And make you motherfuckers bend the proverbial fucking knee. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis's gloves. Do you see a glove that was flapping? Do you see a glove that had to sit there and have eggs put into it that looked like it was fucking concrete? No. That shit never had to fucking happen. Because Gervonta Tank Davis has legitimate power. This is why he's the Mighty Mouse iteration of Mike Tyson meets Roy Jones Jr. meets Floyd Mayweather's pool counter extraordinaire ability. Tank has power to tank your ass. Tyson Fury doesn't. Because we know Tyson Fury is pillow-fisted. How did he go from being pillow-fisted to a Grey Knight puncher? See, this is the things that make you say, It's the fucking things that make you say, Hino's Sport told you guys. This is why boxing is in the fucking gutter. Because when you have bullshit-ass coonery, buffoonery fans like this that are allergic to their own skin because they don't like the fact that they're black. I don't know what it is about it. Telling motherfuckers you're Hispanic when you look as fucking black as my fucking jacket. Let me say it again. You're telling motherfuckers you're Hispanic, but you look as black as my fucking jacket. And when motherfuckers look at you, they can see Reject Robin. You look like this. So how are you going to sit here and say, I have Spanish in me? It's black people that are ashamed of their own. This is why it's coonery, buffoonery. To not give Gervonta Tank Davis credit and to sit here and say that Floyd Mayweather has fans that bought into these wolf tickets, it just tells me everything I need to know about you as a boxing fan. It tells me that you're not a boxing fan. You are basically a insecure and miserable as you know what in your life. You wanted to be like these people. You could never fucking be like them. So because you couldn't fucking be like them, now you want to do any and everything to shit on them. This is what it is at its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-teller fashion. These types of choing, that's what I fucking call them, choing ass boxing fans are the reason why fighters don't give two flying fucks about your opinion. That's why they don't go out there and give you guys the fights that you guys want, the best fighting, the fucking best. Because when they put on performances like this, you shit on it. You guys don't understand that you are part of the fucking problem. And we need to call you motherfuckers out. When your fighter that you picked, Leo Santa Cruz, that you thought was going to pull an upset. Because this is what reverse bias AK detractors, AK panders were saying. This is what coonery, buffoonery bullshit was saying. Now Tank is a beast with flaws. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, Tank is legit. His power is fucking legit. This is real thudding power. Not that super duper hype job variation, bullshit ass fake bravado power. And if you're not being honest and being what we call logic over fucking bias, then higgity fucking hush. You don't deserve to have a fucking platform. Let alone say that you are a speaking authority on things that are considered boxing. If you are, then this sport is in the gutter for a fucking reason. Gervonta Tank Davis tanked Leo Santa Cruz. This was one of the best knockouts of the year. This is a fight of the year candidate. And if you're not saying shit like this and you're not giving Gervonta Tank Davis credit, now this is an indictment on you as a fraudulent, fluky, on the spot boxing fan, just like LeBron James's title. Are you a virtual reality fan? Are you an Infinite Sukuyumi fan? Are you a virtual goggle fan? Like Hino's Sport famously said. And what happens when you take off the virtual goggles? You have to come back to reality. Are you a Mickey Mouse fan? like LeBron James's Mickey Mouse ass title? Or are you a real fucking boxing fan? See, at this point, this is about chin checking motherfuckers. This is about putting motherfuckers at their truest and their most properest levels and bringing them down and regressing their ass. Because when it's all said and done, not giving Gervonta Tank Davis credit, it's not dissing Gervonta Tank Davis. It's speaking against you as the Rudy Poo and the Plum Plum brain you are. You as the classic Dodo and the troglodyte you are. And you as the ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric that you are. Why do you think I call it reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panderers? Because reverse bias meaning they want their cake and want to eat it too. When it's a fighter that they support, it's all no excuses with them. It's all fucking they can't do no wrong. But when it's a fighter they can't stand, even when the fighter does what he's supposed to, even when the fighter meets their bullshit ass requirement of let it keep it maxing, let it keep it maxing, and the fighter goes out there and puts on a hellified show and a hellified performance, you still find a way to shit on the fighter. Now you wonder why boxing is shit. Because when you have Reject Robin telling you that boxing fans are going out there and selling wolf fucking tickets, are you fucking kidding me? This is Floyd Money Mayweather, the highest grossing earner in fucking boxing. See, this is how a lot of motherfuckers are revealing themselves as fucking casuals, masquerading themselves as boxing aficionados. And I done told you about these motherfuckers on YouTube. They're a bunch of opera singers. They go on one channel, yeah, and then they go on another channel, yeah. See, I'm gonna ride a little bit on this one because we have to ether and murk the bullshit. Because remember, like Biggie said, party and bullshit, and party and bullshit, and party and bullshit. But in this case, fuck shit and bullshit begets fuck shit and bullshit. Fuck shit begets bullshit, and full bullshit begets fuck shit. It's bullshit and it's fuck shit at its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth teller fashion. Gervonta Tank Davis did his fucking thing. He had a hellified performance. And if you're not talking about that, and you're not giving this fighter credit, then you don't need to be fucking talking boxing. You need to stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. I keep the foot on the what? The X. I keep the foot on the what? The X. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.